Now there's a very special and happy announcement that I have to make. On the 21st of May, our foundation, that is the Mahavatar Babaji Tadekam Foundation, got registered as a official legal entity. And since then it is, it's in existence, in legal existence. As I told you last time that we are in the process of doing it. The process is now complete. And all activities henceforth will be under the aegis of this foundation. Our foundation is run by a team. I have a team of about 15 or 20 people who are either teachers or organizers. I am the captain of the team, whether they like it or not, whether anyone likes it or not. I am captain by default. And but there is no hierarchy. There is no so and so is higher or lower. It's a horizontal management team. We manage by responsibility, not hierarchy. So these are the people who have come forward to take the responsibility of the organization and the running of the organization, but I see to it hands-on, day to day, as is the requirement. Now there are two things that we plan to achieve or do in this organization. One is the spiritual programs that we run. Many of you have attended them earlier, because not under the name of the foundation, but under independent Tadekam name or teachers, who now of course will operate under the foundation name. There will be various programs, some of which you have been attending, like the Breaking Boundaries Reiki program, the Kriyas, I assume many of you have done that. The Monday meditation program, many of you have attended that. And there will be a few more in the future. But we are also introducing new programs. And a presentation of these programs will be made on the 1st. You will see an audio visual. Here we don't have an audio visual, so can't show you that. But on the 1st you will see the presentation of those programs. They are very beautiful programs. Designed by me and my team, but in under guidance of Mahavatar Babaji, the way he wants me to spread his word and his message and his work. So those programs basically will be run under the foundation, and new programs will be included. I will myself start taking certain programs after September. Personally, I will be taking certain programs. But before that, you have to complete a threshold of programs before you come and attend those. The other aspect of this foundation is the charity aspect, and that is why we actually formed a legal entity. The very first lesson, the very first communication that I received from Babaji in the year 2000, even before he became my guru, it was just the first time I got a message from him. His instructions were, give back. Don't just keep taking. You have to give back. That is the law. These are certain natural principles, natural laws in operation. Because the moment you start giving back, divinity keeps filling your coffers. From somewhere, somehow, sometime, you will receive back. So his first instructions to me, and that was my first year of conducting classes, taking seminars, just my first year, and it became quite popular, and a lot of people were flocking to them. So I was making, at that time, good amount of money, in the sense that, from the classes, though I used to charge very nominal 500, 700 rupees for a program, 2-day program, which included lunch and everything. But whatever it is, his instructions were just don't keep taking it, give it back. And from that day onwards, I would only keep the amount I required to pay my bills, to keep myself alive, and the rest I would give back. Back to society, back to the needy, back to where those people who deserved it more than I did. And hence I never built up any wealth out of what I received. But the magic was that I never ran short of money. I always had money, because as he promised, the universe will look after your needs. You don't have to worry about it. So I kept what I required to pay my bills, and the rest I would give in charity. I would adopt children, adopt orphanages, whatever it is, whichever way I could do the charity. So now I am taking that. I used to do that personally for the last 10-15 years. But now I want to take it to a different level. So under his instructions, under Babaji's instructions, since we have formed a foundation which is official and legal, we are going to take this to the next level of charity. And some amazing things have happened. I got this instruction some time back that when the foundation wasn't even registered legally, that I will have to adopt certain villages, work in the rural areas, meaning the charity will have to be directed towards certain rural areas, and provide basic facilities to people who are actually below the poverty line. Means for them, they don't take even water, light, toilets for granted. That is an effort to procure. Where daily existence is the only struggle they have. Many things that we take completely for granted is still a struggle for a lot of people in this country at least. So I was told that is what you have to target for your charitable activities. Now it's so strange that after this organization was formed, after this foundation was registered, I suddenly get, a month later, I get a letter, email, saying that your foundation has been awarded or has been sanctioned a village for adoption. Now I had no clue. I had never made an application. I didn't even know there was a scheme where you could adopt a village. I don't know how and through what channels our foundation name was, an application was made in our name. It was approved by the government, and a village was actually allotted to us. Now you say, how is all this possible? Anything is possible. When the universe wants to work, you have no idea what it can do. And this is sheer, you can say, magic in operation. So I got this letter saying, through one of my people in Hyderabad, it came to that person, and that person responded. So they said, yes, you have been allotted this village. So now our foundation has officially adopted a village in Andhra Pradesh, which is one of the very, very poor and sort of, you can say, underdeveloped, grossly underdeveloped villages. And what it means is that when we adopt a village, they are now called smart villages. That's the scheme. They're smart villages. I'll tell you where this village is and what we are going to do. This village is called Koturu village at Macherla. Macherla is the larger area in Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh, 130 kilometers from Hyderabad. It's about 30 kilometers from the Nagarjuna Dam. It has a population of 1,800 people, but they are extremely, extremely poor. The government has been trying to help them, but not very successfully for various reasons. They're not very successful in giving them what they want. So yesterday I had some of my representatives go and visit the village, and this is what we found out that they need. The first thing we are going to work on is a school over there, because they do have a school, but it doesn't have teachers who can teach in English, so they want English teaching teachers. And they want it on such an urgent basis that I've immediately sent money and said, yes, hire the English speaking teachers. So there are two schools. There's one with 150 students and one with 50 students, but the 50 students one is for the scheduled tribe. So for both the schools we are going to hire the required teachers whom the foundation is going to pay. Then of course the school has some other requirements, like they need benches and they need textbooks and they need some other facilities in the basic facilities. I mean, I don't mean some audiovisual equipment or something. Basic facilities. So that is the first priority according to the school, according to the village people, and according to what I feel we should target, the school gets first priority. Then the next priority that we are going to take up is water. They have water, they have bore wells, but the water is not drinkable. In a sense, they are having problems. So we are going to put up a purification plant over there. That costs a bit of money, but once put up, it can run for many years and give them clean drinking water. So that is the next project. The third project is they have electricity. The village has electricity, and they also have street lights, but they don't have the money to buy bulbs which are broken or fused out, and they don't have the money to pay the electricity bill. So the panchayat or something, whatever there is over there, does not have the money to pay the bill for the street lights. So we are going to provide that. Then we are going to provide a Gaushala, because they have, it's a farming community, largely a farming community, and they have a lot of cattle, and these cattle are after they are fed during the day, when they bring them back to the village, They are all over the village, and there's no place to keep them. They don't have enough facilities to keep them. So we are going to have a centralized Gaushala where the cattle can be kept during the night. Otherwise, they are all over the place and they make a mess. And naturally, I mean, you can't toilet train them, Can you? So we're going to have a Gaushala for that. Then we are going to help the villagers to build toilets. Now there is a scheme by the government which is in operation, where the government gives 15,000 to each household to build a toilet, because they don't have toilets. So the government is giving them 15,000 to build toilets. But the cost of building a single toilet comes to about 20,000. Now because of that, a lot of people are not taking it up because they have to put 5,000 from their pocket. So this is where we will come in and fill up the gap and tell them, yes, take the 15,000 from the government, make your toilet, we will make good the shortfall of about roughly 5,000 rupees. But not in cash, we will buy them toilet equipment. Then we are also going to improve their drainage system, because they have open drains which are not clean and cause a lot of health problems. So we are going to improve their drainage system, construct drainage system, and see that it is properly operated. Plus garbage collection, we are going to teach them how to recycle garbage, or at least keep their villages clean. So we are going to have a project where we teach them how to keep their village clean and healthy by taking care of the refuse system, or the garbage system and the drainage system. We are also going to have a project by where we are going to buy cycles for the school children, because many of them have to walk almost 9 kilometers to 10 kilometers for certain kind of education, or certain kind of, wherever they want to go outside the town, outside this little village, they have to walk. So if they have cycles, then they can do it easily. So we'll probably be allotting cycles to them. Then of course we will be repairing their roads to some extent, try to see that they have reasonably functional roads. And lastly, we will be setting up medical facilities for them, running some kind of a clinic come medical center, and probably having doctors. They do have one doctor over there, but who comes from Macherla once a week. So we will increase the number of doctors and the frequency, and have a kind of a functional clinic in this village. So this in short is what we plan to do. Now this obviously cannot be done in a week or a month. This is a 5-year program. So like you adopt a child and you raise it up, and you give your resources and your time and energy, that is what I plan to do with this adoption. And this is not the only one, this is just for starters. As our funds grow and we have enough resources, we'll be doing this in many states, maybe in Maharashtra, Karnataka, or wherever around, where we can handle it, we can supervise it. Now the best part here is that these villages can be geotagged. Now there's something called digitalization of villages, geotagging, that's what they call it. It's a process, you have to register it. So once these villages are geotagged, every activity is on the computer, it's online. And you can monitor the progress, the change, the kind of work that is going on in these villages. So we will be geotagging this and monitoring very strictly what is going on. Now, a lot of this will be done in conjunction with whatever money the state government can spare or will give. But we are not going to only depend on that or wait for that, because half the time things are sanctioned, they never reach them. Somewhere in between there are so many delays that, there's this for years and years, these things keep going on without any relief to the people. I mean, people, generations pass and nothing really changes, and that is exactly what's happened. So we will have time-bound, performance-bound targets, which we will execute. Now, how will the funds come from? I mean, this, what I just mentioned, all of it over, say, five years will probably cost anything between 30 to 60 lakhs or more, but in that range, if all of it is executed. I have no illusions about it, but a large part of it will come from whatever I can generate. As much as I can generate, I will give everything, whatever money I make from my activities will go into the foundation. Plus, my teachers who are doing this work with me, they will be contributing part of their fees. 25% of all fees will go to the foundation for this charity. And yes, we will also, though we are not the type to go and sort of solicit funds, the members of Tadekam, that is you who have done any course or some program with us, if you want to participate in this activity, yes, you can freely give whatever you want to spare or you want to contribute towards giving back to society. You will be issued receipts. This is absolute, transparent charity work. There is no gafla over here. This is not a money laundering foundation. We do not even have an income tax exemption, that ATG exemption where you pay and you get a rebate. That's not there. So this is pure charity. Also, it is not done in anybody's name, not even my name, the name of the foundation only. Nobody's personal name is involved over here. So whether you give 10 rupees or you give 10 crores, nobody's name comes in the record. Only the foundation will be recognized. So it is complete anonymous charity, which is what is the basis of charity. As I told you earlier, I've written in my books also, that when you do charity, if you take the credit for it and your name appears, you have taken the payback, the spiritual payback. But if you don't, and if your charity is anonymous, there is a huge benefit that accrues to you. The moment you get satisfaction from the fact that you've given something, a donation, or you've given money for something, and you get the recognition in return, your karmic debt is squared off. Means you've done something good, you've got something back. But where you don't get recognition for it, or when you don't take that acknowledgement personally, then the actual spiritual benefit accrues to you. That is why all my charity I do anonymously. I do not put my name behind it. I refuse to let my name be associated. Yes, the name of the foundation, definitely, because obviously there has to be a front. So those of you who at any point of time want to contribute, you can. As I said, this is a clean, squeaky clean charitable organization. There are no cash for checks and checks for cash. It is all only for charity. And So no tax exemptions will be given here. Also, the monthly collection of how much money we collect in the foundation and what we disburse towards these various projects will be put online. So you can check every month, okay, we've collected like 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs. We have disbursed say 7 lakhs towards this, say the school building, or buying pumps for the bore well, or whatever it is. It will be put online, so you can see what is happening to the funds on our website. That is how each project will be displayed on the website. You can follow it, you can see how much is coming in, how much is going out. So this is what the foundation is going to be doing in future. Also, besides the financials, if any of you at any point of time want to volunteer for genuine work and you have the expertise in this field, please let me know. So this is what the foundation is going to do, and well, we have taken a big step by adopting this village. Progressively, I'll be telling you how it goes, so you can see it on the website also. Very soon we will be posting photographs and various projects. I mean, as we take up various projects, complete them, we will be putting up these this information on the website also. So please keep seeing the website. After say a month or so, you'll know exactly what we are doing and how it is going. And yes, if you can help, most welcome to come and help us in this, in whatever way you can, big or small. Every rupee helps, and you know it's going to go to the right place, to the right people. This is not a drop in the ocean that will dissolve somewhere where you don't know what's happening. You know exactly what is happening. So feel free to help us. Help us help others. Okay, that's about the charity part. Yes, and I'd like to mention a few acknowledgments. The registration of our foundation, the legal work, and the entire process of getting it registered and set up was done by Amit and Shivpriya Harlalka. Yes. Amit is not here, but a big thank you to him, because it was primarily his effort, his time, money, effort, everything has been put in by these two, and they got the foundation registered in really record time. Excellent work done by them. And yes, a lot of people I have now on my team who have specialized work responsibilities, and most of them are not here, but some of them are here. So we are going to start off with a scorching pace. I can only work that way. And I do have a good team. So you will be seeing and hearing about a lot of exciting stuff. You want excitement, I'll give it to you. But not in the meditations. Yes, in the